Welcome you all to the top 40 under 40. I am Saket Kejriwal from Let's Head with Saket. Today we have a second generation JC. He has seen the JCI movement since childhood. He joined JCI in 2017, was Director Business in 2018, VP Management in 2019, and President of one of the largest loans in JCI Kolkata in 2020. So we welcome you, Anupam. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you, Saket. It's a wonderful initiative.
Yeah. So I request Shruti to take over.
So, Anupam, would you like to take us through your entrepreneurial journey, how you started, where you are now? Tell us something about it.
So again, as a second generation JC, and I am also a second generation businessman. So since the childhood, I was interested into breaking my toys, seeing what is inside, and how do they work. So this was my passion, and being into that electrical electronics industry, I was since class 10, I was going to the factory and seeing how things are being done and things are being made. So this gave me immense interest into the engineering industry, and as per my interest, I joined. I did my BTech in Applied Instrumentation and Engineering from Heritage Institute of Technology. It is one of the best colleges in Calcutta. Then, from class 10, as you know, I was into my business only, into the family business, and then I thought of managing a business. I need some managerial skills. I joined the one of the oldest management institutes, that is the Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management under Calcutta University. I did my MBA from there, and was since working in the industry itself.
Wow, wow. I must say that was quite an interesting start to your business where you said I used to, break my toys, open them up and see what was inside them. So now, why don't you tell us something about the key struggles and challenges that you faced in this business of yours and how you actually dealt with them?
So since say 2005, I am into full-fledged into the business, and since then, what we did is what we developed and we diversified into a lot of different things. Like we were starting into that electrical business. My company is 1980 was the starting of the company. My father, which started at that time, I think a lot of problems of load shedding was there. So the first one of the first products of our company was the inverters and emergency lights. That was the most required at that time. So when I joined in 2005 on the full-fledged basis, we diversified into the healthcare segment, and this diversification was a very different 100% different line altogether. And again, as you diversify into the new field, you face a lot of challenges, you face a lot of difficulties. There are people who don't accept you into the, especially into the very niche market like medical electronics. So we had to find a way, and I remember very first installation. Now, so these again, these challenges we overcame with good product design, good customer care, and good service that we gave. And now I can proudly say that 80% of private hospitals in Calcutta are using our systems. If you go to any hospital bed, you press a bell to call the nurse, and I am sure that 80% of the time you will find that simple call bell has been provided by us only.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, that's quite an achievement, Anupam. And I must say that you've come such a long way, overcoming your challenges, overcoming your struggles. And now, if you say 80% of the market share is yours, that is quite a feather on your hat, right? So, what do you think is your success mantra?
So as I was saying that see, you have to always uh, be in the attitude and mindset of customer first. So if you solve any problem, say I'll give you one recent example. There's a big hospital called Ruby Hospital. You all must have been seeing on the way bypass. So it is a big reputed hospital, and they are expanding their hospital. So they called me and said that we are expanding, but we don't, and we want to upgrade our systems to say now that simple call bell. This is a high-tech world, and everything is moving towards data. So even that small call bell is now data-driven. Like the hospital will want that exact data, date and time at which the patient called and at which time that nurse attended. All this data has to be generated, and there has to be accountability on the part of management, on the part of nurses, supervisor, everything. So they approached me and they didn't want to change the wiring and everything. So we offered a new solution, and we offered the whole Callwell system on the new concept of Wi-Fi. It is a totally new concept. Wi-Fi based nurse call system was a new design. Nowhere in India, nowhere in the world you will find that design. So this is my USP. This is my company's USP, that we develop, we design, and we give solution as per the requirement of the customer. And this is my success mantra. And this helped the company sail over lots and lots of ups and downs and tides. And we have sailed through last 40 years through this mantra only.
Interesting. As they say, sail and flow with the waves, right? So I also like how technology in all the industries are taking us places. Yeah. So where do you see your industry in the next 5 years?
Yeah. So next 5 years has already started. What we say in this technology world is that tomorrow is now. So we have to be on that cutting edge of technology. So being into the technology field, we have always tried to enhance and upgrade our skills to meet the rising demand of the customer. So we have to be really cutting edge. Now, in terms of the technology that my industry is moving on, it is definitely into the software. So basically, if you say a simple product like the switch that you use in home. So now if you buy a new home, 100% it will be like home automation coming with an app and all these things. So definitely that simple switch is being replaced with a software. So we are also moving ahead. In the recent accomplishment, I may say that we have got a new land allotment in West Bengal Silicon Valley hub that is coming up near Eco Park. So again, there we want to set up our research unit where we'll be again going for development into IoT, into smart city products, into a lot of embedded system products, mainly concentrating on the software and embedded side of the things. So this is where the industry is moving at.
Superb. And like you rightly said, tomorrow or the future is now. And since we are talking about the future, what would be your two-piece advice to young professionals who are trying to create a mark for themselves?
Yeah, young people, yeah, it's a very nice question. So I find very interesting that new blood, new thinking, new energy that young people are showing. If you look around, if you look at the say the kind of things that are going on in India, like Shark Tank, you all must have seen. So a lot of ideas are coming up, and These are all, I'd say the mindset has changed, and people want to disrupt every market that they are in. And they are seeing things in a very, very entrepreneurial mindset. And that is what will take India forward. And that is what the youngsters should focus on. That what you are seeing on in your daily life, whatever you are seeing, try to observe it, try to see where you can solve a problem, where you can find the opportunity, upgrade your skills in whatever field you are, and keep yourself in the edge of the technology. And definitely, if you keep your ears and eyes open, and there is no doubt in your success.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Anupam, for sharing these advices with us and giving us time for this lovely interview.
Thank you, Shruti.
Guys, that was JC Anupam Ved, an entrepreneur, leader, achiever with a futuristic thinking. And next week we will be back with one more episode of JCI Kolkata's Top 40 Under 40. Until then, stay tuned.